once you reach 50, your memory's the second thing to go. The Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation was but 2 months old when the mustache half of this couple receiving this award joined in July of 1984. He is member number 104, having signed up just 2 weeks after Wallace Pate, the man who would become his close friend and mentor. In 1988, he founded the first chapter in his home state. From there, he went on to become state chair, regional chair, and ultimately serving 7 years on our board of directors, the last 2 as its chairman. Then, in 2007, after 19 years as a volunteer, the board asked him if he was willing to cross the divide and lead the staff as the interim president. His first instinct was to say no, but he thought back to 1987 when Wallace Pate was asked to serve as the RMEF's first chairman of the board. Wallace said, "I'd be honored, but if it doesn't work out, you can go ahead and count on me anyway." And that's what this year's winner said too. This man and the Elk Foundation go together like elk hunting, fresh snow, and 338 Winchesters. He's been fortunate enough to hunt a lot of wonderful places in the world, but the trip that this man looks forward to the most each fall is his pilgrimage deep into the Bob Marshall Wilderness, where it's been a part of every fall for the last 38 years. Back to chasing elk in the country, as he puts it, is still the way God made it. As for the other half of the couple, she didn't hear about the Elk Foundation quite as early as the man who would become her husband, but she wasn't far behind him. She's been a proud member for 24 years, a life member for 10, and plays a lively role on the Habitat Council. After her first husband passed away, she stayed active in the foundation. When the San Diego chapter sputtered out back in the early 90s, she jumped in and led the charge to resurrect it. Today, that chapter is thriving. Because of her construction background in California, she provided valuable advice throughout the planning and construction of our headquarters in Missoula. She's taught women in philanthropy, that's easy for you to say, seminars right here at Elk Camp, and been a spark plug at the ladies' auction every year since it began. Whether she's chasing elk in the mountains, stalking sable in Africa, or hunting partridges behind her beloved German shorthairs, she's equally happy. It's the hunting part that matters. It was that passion for hunting and the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation that brought this couple together. Almost 10 years ago to the day, they met at an RMEF banquet in Little Rock, Arkansas. They married later that same year. We're glad we could help. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saluting this year's Wallace, Fennell, Pate Award winners, Buddy and Tammy Lynn Smith. Thank you for all you've given to elk country. I can't think of any people who deserve this honor more than you do. Let's hear it for Buddy and Tammy Lynn Smith.
I'm really proud of this honor. I join a great group of people. Being from the same part of the world that Wallace came from, and my good friend Joe, it's a real honor to carry on the Southern tradition of being a great volunteer. And I hope I measure up to that because I've worked really hard for 26 years now. It's a long time ago that Munson and I were drinking beer in a trailer in Troy. And it's been a long road. Unlike my friend Jake Clark when he got it, he said now he had it, he was ready to die. Well, I'm not ready to die because we've got too much work to do yet. I can't get, my wife is too shy now. If y'all know Tammy Lynn and know that she's too shy, but thank you.
Thank you very much.
Careful now, my mic's on. I'll meet you later.
Okay. Hi, Tony.
I will say one thing, Joe's joke writer's better than yours.
You'll have to excuse Buddy, he's from Virginia, he doesn't speak English. So.
I speak the King's English.
You can pick it.
Yeah. Thank you, Buddy, Tammy. Thanks, Joe.